also have some of our activity we do like bush burning. In addition to this industrial activity I've mentioned, bush burning. Some people naturally could go inside the bush and light it, set it ablaze. Maybe they are looking for one big meat somewhere or something. So all those things that we are doing are not environmental friendly, and we should, as a matter of urgency, trim all those excesses down. Because if we don't do that, in the long run, our giving birth to children, our children may not have any place to call their own planet again. Because by the time the surface of the earth begins to heat up, the effect will begin to manifest. And the manifestation of some of those of the adverse effects of this is what we see in drought. In the far north, you can hear about drought and all of that. Desert is expanding, expansion of desert. They call it desertification. In olden days, in the 60s and prior to that, it was not so. A cattle rearer can stay up north there and rear his cattle. But it's no longer so today because there are no green grasses for the cattle to feed upon. So they have to migrate all the way to the south, where it is still a little green. So you can see the climate change has caused limited rainfall. That is why the grasses are no longer green. Also in the Lake Chad region, those that have been to the Lake Chad say it's drying off very quickly, more than estimated rainfall dryness, because there is no commensurate downpour at that region. So the dryness is increasing, and these have affected the aquatic lives. The fish are dying, other animals that are there in the water are also dying off because there is no enough precipitation to keep life going. And if you go to north also, you will see that if you want to dig a well, the distance you go this day is far deeper than what it used to be in those days. This is because the water level also in the soil has also gone down. And it's also like that even in Abuja. When you want to dig borehole, in those days you want to dig a borehole, you don't have to go too deep before, but this day you have to go deeper, and also have resulted in the high cost of sinking a borehole because the price is proportional to the depth. You understand? So that on its own is affecting us very, very adversely. If you also look at, if you go to south or where you have industry, talk about gas flaring, where the industry emit gas recklessly abandon the atmosphere, and then they emit carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, methane, and all of those harmful gases. And in the end, it is the atmosphere that suffers. And when the atmosphere suffers, the ozone layer is depleted. Once that happens, it boils down to human being here. Human beings begin to feel the impact of this degradation in the protective shield that we have up there in the name of ozone layer. So our activities on a day-to-day basis, we want to check them. We want to be able to limit them in order to mitigate the effects of this climate change. Because if this persists for a very long time, we are all afraid. We might just wake up one day and then the sun will just, we can't just, by the time you come outside there, you see your skin burning. Our skin will be burnt because if there's no protection in the atmosphere, the sun will remain the same because nobody can change what the sun looks like. The heat from sun will keep coming on us, and then we will not be able to go out. And not only that, climate change has also given rise to what they now call El Nino, adverse weather temperature. El Nino, adverse weather condition. You see it. Sometimes it will be cold, extremely cold. Sometimes it will be hot, extremely hot. So everything we are just there, no protection, nothing. And that in itself is not good, because we need to have protection, and for protection to come, we need the ozone layer to shield us. The ozone layer is no longer there, and then when it is time for drought, you see drought everywhere. It is time for rainfall, for flooding, you see it. I've just mentioned about north. If not as dry as the north is when it comes to desertification, how come flood becomes very preeminent there? Is it not contradicting? A place where suddenly there was desertification, nothing, no green grass, nothing, all of a sudden when the rain comes between July and September, you hear about flood in Sokoto, in Adamawa.
Taraba.
You understand? This is a place that if you go now, it's as dry as rain has not fallen this year. That is because of this adverse weather condition. when the rain is coming, it come excessively. When dryness is coming, it come excessively. It's not